Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to talk about the USA visa application requirements, the things you are supposed to have when you go for the interview. First, you must have a valid passport because in the form you'll be asked to put the correct passport number, and you must also possess the ID for your nationality. So don't put fake things because they will need them during the appointment date. So once you put the fake things, it means that it is going to affect you. So make sure that you pass through your passport and then you indicate the correct passport number and the correct ID number of your nationality. And then number 2 is that you are supposed to give out the intended travel itinerary for the period that you will be able to be in the US. Yeah, you are supposed to give out that detail so that they'll know in your first day, once you have arrived in the US, you are going to do this and you are going to come in such and such day. And then you are supposed to give out the proof of funds, who is going to fund you, or you are going to fund yourself. So if the person who is going to fund you is in the US, it is good if that person can send the details to you to prove that indeed he or she is capable of catering for you. Or if you are the one to fund yourself, then you are supposed to prove. And how do you prove this? You are supposed to print out the bank statement of 4 months or 6 months will be better. And then you are supposed to give out some of the documents to prove that indeed you are going to fund yourself and you are financially stable. You are not going to be stranded in the US. And if someone is going to sponsor you, then that person is supposed to send you the invitation letter together with the bank statement to show that indeed that person is capable for sponsoring you or for hosting you while in the US. And then another thing is that you are supposed to give a proof, that is the proof of strong tie to your country. You are supposed to show if maybe you are owning properties which can make you to come back to your country, or you need to show that there is something which is strong that can make you to come back to your country. When you're applying for the USA visa, for them they think that you'll never come back. So giving out the strong tie will actually make them easier for you to acquire that visa. So you are supposed to give out that detail, and this strong tie could be the employment verification, could be school enrollment, could be property ownership, and many others. So you are supposed to give out something that you know will call you back to your country, and that is what they want to know. So if you have papers related to that, then you are supposed to print and then you go with them to the interview date. And you are supposed to carry the photographs according to the visa application requirement. Don't go without photograph, because having no photographs will lead to disqualification of you having that visa. And of course, they will ask you several questions depending on how you have answered the form Ds-160. So once you have gone there, just make sure that you are punctual, you are up to the point. Don't explain point too much, just be precise and on to the point. So that way you will increase the chances of getting the visa. So there are people who are capable of talking too much, and by doing so it means that you are decreasing the chances of getting the visa. You are supposed to answer the question as they have asked you. Don't answer your own questions or don't overtalk, just be to the point. And then in that particular moment, you're also supposed to carry the old passport if at all it has some other visas of other countries, because it will be an added advantage, because they will ask you some questions that if you have ever visited other countries other than maybe the region where you are residing, and then you have to prove to them that indeed you have gone. And how do you prove? It means that you have to present those old passport which have visas, so that they can confirm that indeed you have gone to those countries. And you are supposed to print the visa confirmation page. That is very important. That visa confirmation page is very important, because there's a code. Once they scan, they will know everything that you have applied on the system. And then you are supposed to have the recent photographs. Don't carry the long time photographs. So your passport size photos are supposed to be of the recent time. Don't go with old passport photos, and they are supposed to meet the USA visa requirements. So once you have done that, it means that it will be easier for you now to acquire that visa. And one thing for sure is that once you are going for the interview, it is not about it is about that it's a cocksure that you are going to get the visa. At times you might be twisted in terms of being asked a question and then you fail to get the visa. So just go with the alternative way of knowing that you can easily get and you can easily lose. So there are people who become so depressed once they lose this visa, because they have fixed their minds to it, knowing that indeed it is just a cocksure thing that you are going to get a visa. It's not like that. You are supposed to put God first, and then you go answer questions correctly, and then if God allows, you are good to go. So guys, this is just what I wanted to tell you before you embark on the journey of visiting the embassy, or before you embark on the journey of applying for the USA visa. Well, in this channel I have explained some of the process in which you can apply for the visa from the beginning to the end, and how you can book for the appointment. All you have to do is just to check the video. I think there are like 3 videos in my channel here, so you can check and then you will be assisted. So guys, thank you so much for listening and watching this video. Remember to subscribe to my channel.